Everybody, this is a short informational video on how to use the Moodle site attached to the National Ambulance Service Community First Responder Programme. Hopefully through this video, you'll be able to get a much better sense of how to log into the site and how to use some of the basic features that are accessible. We'll have other videos later on in the series which demonstrate how to do other elements and other bits of the site that can be useful to you. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here for the purpose of this. And first things first, this is the National Ambulance Service Moodle site. Okay, it's accessible by going to the NASCommunityOperations.ie website, as you can see in the top left-hand corner. When you go to this site, you'll be given the option to log in. Now, the login for this is a pre-set up account created by our team. If you do not have an account, you need to contact cf4@hsc.ie for an account to be set up and for your username and password to be issued. Once you have those that username and password, you'll be directed to this website, okay, where you will enter them. For the purpose of this, I have set up a pre-specified username and password, and I'm going to log in now. Okay, so you can see there it hasn't taken, so I've obviously entered it wrong, so we'll re-enter it again. And now we've logged in. Okay, so when we log in, we'll be asked to enter our current password again, and then we'll be asked to change our password. So the current password will generally be a temporary password that we have issued to you, and it'll be normally hard to remember. So from that perspective, we ask you then to set up a password that would be easier to remember. So we'll set that up now. And just please be careful in creating your password and take your time doing it to ensure that it's right. You'll be asked to set up putting your current password and then enter your new password twice. Once you've done that, you'll then get a notification saying your password has been changed. Then we'll continue on our journey through the site. You'll then be asked to confirm some of your details and some of what you would like to happen, okay, to some of your information. So obviously your first name is here, your last name. These will generally be pre-filled, and your email address. Okay, so this is the email address that we're using for the purpose of this. And then you can decide if it's visible to everybody or hidden. This is defaulted as hidden. Okay, so you don't need to necessarily add anything there. You do have an option of adding a profile picture, but generally we require all the important information to be added first. So there is additional names, there's interests, there's optional elements such as your phone numbers and all that sort of stuff. As you can see there, your addresses, but again, they're not must-haves. There is a number of must-haves that are required. Okay, and I'll go through them here, and they're available in the additional profile information. We ask you to put your phone number in for SMS. So this is to allow us to make contact with you via text or phone, or if there's an emergency for us to make contact with you. So you can stick in your number, and you can see there that I am putting in my work number. Okay, and then we'll ask you to identify an emergency contact. Okay, so we'll put our emergency contact as John Sample, and his phone number is 087 123 4567. If you're an instructor, you can add your instructor number in there, but again, it's not a required field. Okay, so it's not a must-have. We ask you to enter your county. Okay, so your county, let's say for ourselves, we're going to put Meath. Then we ask you to enter your town. Okay, and you can put in whatever relevant town. So I'll just put in the county town as Navan. Okay, and then we'll ask you to enter whatever scheme or organization you're a part of. okay? And all the schemes or organizations that we're aware of are listed here, okay? You can select any of them. There's absolutely no problem. Obviously, you're aiming for the one that's relevant to you, okay? So for the purpose of this, I'll just pick the very last one here, and we'll try and keep everything in order, and we will look for Navin. So everything is alphabetical. Pop Navin in. And then you can ignore this RHA field. This is basically for us to organize which region you're attached to, okay? But you won't have the option of selecting it. We'll generally self-select that for you, okay? And then we're going to click Update Profile. Okay. You'll then be asked to go through a number of data privacy policies, okay, for Moodle, and then a cookies policy as well. So all the information about data protection is there, and you can, in your own time, read it and understand how we protect your data. Then click Next. And then our NAS cookies policy is there in terms of use of the website and the privacy notices, and they're available there to read as well. Okay. Once you've gone down through them, click Next again. And then we ask you to acknowledge the policies. Okay, so we ask you to agree to the NAS data protection, data privacy policy. And then we ask you to accept or decline NAS cookies. Okay, so we agree to them. And then we're into our user account here. Okay, this is the user account that we have. Okay, and again, you have an option of going back in and selecting some of the preferences that you might have for the site. Okay, so you prefer language, your form preferences, your editor preferences, your message preferences. So for example, your message preferences, you can go in here and along the right-hand side, it'll give you a sense as to what way you'd like to be contacted. Okay, so restrict who can message you, how can they message you, that type of thing. Generally speaking, though, most of the messages that will come through this site are from our team to you. Okay, so once we've done all that, you can go into your courses, okay, or sorry, my apologies, go into dashboard, okay, and then on the dashboard here, you will see a number, you will see the main thing is a calendar, okay, and on this calendar is all the courses that we as a service are aware of that are being delivered across the country, okay, and you can see each of them. If we click on this one here on the 24th of April, this one here is a Hands for Life course that's been delivered on the 25th. Might have another course here in Allihies in Cork, which is a Heartsaver course on Saturday the 13th. And again, this is all just courses that we're aware of in case anyone is looking to complete a course, or if we have any instructors that are looking to get onto a course for the purpose of monitoring. Okay, so this is the main, this is all for the most part people will see until they start going into the various different profiles that they might have. And in the next video, I will go through how to access some of the profiles, and whether that's your general community first responder profiles, where we put up notices, or if you're an instructor or a coordinator. Thank you very much, and I'm going to finish this now.